I just spent a week with a Subaru Crosstrek, and I liked it a lot for a whole bunch of reasons, which I will get to. But my affection for the Crosstrek had me asking myself an obvious question. What sort of person am I? I like to imagine that I am a smart and practical guy, an outdoorsy guy, and that the Crosstrek reflects my best qualities. Creative entrepreneur, skier, and cyclist. But that's not the case. No. Apparently, I'm a lesbian. Priceonomics reported that when Subaru set about reinventing its marketing, the plan was to find niche buyers, skiers and kayakers and cyclists like me. What they found is that lesbians are 4 times more likely to buy a Subaru than the average consumer. In fact, Subaru has, quote, cultivated its image as a car for lesbians, according to the article. And it's done it so successfully, well, it pushed gay and lesbian advertising from the fringe to the mainstream. Subaru has helped advance the cause of LGBTQ rights. Okay, to be fair, Subaru actually found 5 core groups of people willing to pay extra for all-wheel drive, a standard feature in all Subarus. The groups were teachers and educators, healthcare professionals, IT professionals, rugged individualists or outdoorsy types, and of course, lesbians. Lesbians in particular felt that Subarus fit them without being too flashy. Focus group expert Paul Prue told Priceonomics that this was key to some of the focus group findings that Subaru and its partners conducted. Subaru then became the go-to brand for lesbians? Is that true, really? Well, one ad director told Priceonomics that the lesbian fervor for Subarus was so intense that, quote, these women were practically commercials for Subaru and the Subaru brand. And in fact, that's all been good news for Subaru, given that we've become a far better, more welcoming society over the past 2 decades. But there's more to this story. As it turns out, Subaru owners are wildly and widely disliked for reasons that have nothing to do with sexual orientation, and this grabbed my attention because, of course, I really like the Crosstrek and I like all Subarus and have recommended them to a lot of different people. Custom license plate supplier Click4Reg found in a survey that Subaru drivers are the worst. Overall, 75% said Subaru owners are just plain bad drivers. There's an image problem here, don't you think? And so, as I set out to review the 2021 Subaru Crosstrek, my head was swimming with bad news. The realization that Subaru owners are, as Torque News so helpfully pointed out, disliked by a lot of drivers. I, for one, remain undeterred. I would, in fact, consider owning a Crosstrek. The most basic version, which for 2021 starts at $23,795. Yes, I'd own this car. Subaru Canada sells 8 versions of the Crosstrek, ranging up to $34,495, but the starter model is fine, at least fine for me, even though the 152 horsepower flat 4-banger is a little rough and only adequately powerful. I'd have to think long and hard about it, but I confess I might splurge on a CVT gearbox for $2,000. But that would be a tough call because I am not a fan of snowmobile-like transmissions. The Crosstrek Limited, almost $35,000, has a 182 horsepower 4 and gets a standard CVT, so it's the fancy version that's better in stop-and-go traffic. Some of you may want all the Limited's extras, and there's a lot on offer, but not me. I do like, however, the Crosstrek's slightly elevated ride height. This is great for ingress and egress and for visibility. I also like the excellent symmetrical all-wheel drive system. The capability of this system from Subaru is outstanding. The seats fit me well, and there are great successes in terms of reliability, safety, and resale value. The Crosstrek also has a decently roomy cabin with solid headroom. Yes, the handling is only marginally good, not great. The ride noise is there's more ride noise than is ideal, though it's livable. The material quality throughout the cabin is average, though it's proven to be durable over the years with many other owners. And that teeny, tiny infotainment screen is barely equal to a modern smartphone, so it's really dated. It's really old-fashioned looking. So where does that leave us? Well, I'm not a lesbian, I think that's pretty obvious, and I'm fully supportive of the LGBTQ community. This is about Subarus and in particular the Crosstrek, however, and let me tell you, I really like Subarus. I know there's some image issues that some people really have a thing about Subaru owners. They get a little bit their dander up, but I'm a big fan of Subarus. I like the Outback a lot, and I would also consider owning a Crosstrek. It's just the sort of citified SUV that suits me and my lifestyle. Subaru marketing solidifies an offensively loud little beast. Some of you, it's an extrical. I can live with the angry look.